Well, hello. Good morning. I just got back a little bit ago from hearing my son's band play, and one of his friends said to me, Ron, you need to try for a week to be more positive in your videos. Your videos are too negative. And I've been sitting here thinking about that before I even start today's video. Now, the title for the video that I'm doing right now, I wrote the blurb 3 days ago. I wrote 3 blurbs in a row. 2 days ago, I guess. 3 blurbs in a row. So this one was already written not yesterday or the day before, but the day before that, I believe. In any case, the title is We've Been Lied to Our Entire Lives. Everything, and I do mean everything, we've ever been taught about ourselves and our lives has been a lie from the pit of hell. It's demonic. We live on a planet deprived of truth that can liberate us from the prison. Fortunately, in our generation, people are finally waking up. Yes, the criminals are still trying hard to maintain the lie. But something wonderful is happening as their control grid set up to spy on us became the very means we needed to learn the truth. It has taken far too long for my liking, but as long as it keeps moving forward in a positive direction, I have hope and want to stick around. Now, it's interesting. I didn't actually read that until right now, and there's a couple of mistakes in it that I didn't even notice till I read it out loud. And sometimes I don't notice a mistake when I read it silently to myself. I only pick it up when I'm reading it out loud because I realize, hey, that's not the right word or the right spelling or whatever. In any case, I'm looking at that, and I'm looking back at some of the conversations I had earlier this evening, and I was saying, if things don't get better, I don't want to stick around. And that's the truth. I have lived my entire life with a vision. Not everybody understands that vision. My own children don't understand that vision. Most of my relatives don't understand that vision. I've said it before, and I will say it yet again. The vision is to have the kingdom of heaven established on earth where there is peace and justice for everyone. There's no special privileged class that's allowed to break laws and run roughshod over human rights, such as the cabal has done, and such as whoever set the system up in our world. I believe it was demons, or whatever we would call demons, not beings of good intent, but beings of very bad intent. They set everything up millenniums ago, and it has only gotten worse in our lifetime. But I believe part of the reason that it's getting worse in our lifetime is because their gig is up, and I hope that's true. I hope their gig really is up. The people that run the world for profit. That's the linchpin that holds the whole evil structure together, is the way the monetary system works. It's been used as a system of enslavement. It doesn't need to be that way, but that's the way it has been used from the beginning of its creation, thousands of years ago. Money was used to pay the slaves so that they didn't think they were enslaved. Simple as that. And I've said that before. I'll probably say it again. I want to break out of this prison. I would rather not do it by dying. If dying is the only way out of it, then I think creation is really fucked up. Why create a physical world if it's an illusion? Now, I know it's an illusion, and why you say that physical is an illusion, because it's not really solid. It's mostly empty space. I understand the scientific explanations. I get those things. But this is the world where everything becomes real. The other world, to me, is not real. It's a fantasy that has no meaning to me. Nor should it ever have a meaning to me while I'm here in this body. The only thing that should matter when I'm in this body is this body, this physical existence. That's how I see reality. And any excuse to get us to think, well, it doesn't matter if I'm abused in this lifetime, because when I get out of this lifetime, I'm going to go to a heaven somewhere where all the pain and the suffering are gone and the tears are wiped away from my eyes, and all of a sudden I'm going to be happy because I'm not going to be burdened down by this body and the world that I'm living in. What a screwed up idea of creation that is. I'm sorry, but if that's the way God created it, and that's the way God intended it. Now, I will say it is the way God has allowed it. Obviously, this is what we have to deal with. I don't believe God created it, and I don't believe it was the intention from the beginning. I believe Anastasia had it right, that in the beginning, man had fellowship with God. God walked with man. There was no distance between God and man. We were little children gods, if you will, learning about life, learning about how things could be, and it was beautiful. God allowed, apparently, some beings to come in and distort everything. This is my complaint about the world that we live in. It's my complaint about God. It's my complaint about the universe. Why? Why would you allow criminals to run a world? Why would you allow greed to overtake everything? Why would you allow selfishness and people that don't think of others, they only think of themselves? And what's in it for me? This attitude is the attitude that has created hell on earth for the majority of people that live on the earth. And to me, the only justice, there's a song that the band plays. I don't like the song at all. And my son plays the bass guitar in that one. I know he's a drummer, but he also plays bass guitar. And it's kill, kill, kill the poor. No, what we need to kill, kill, kill is the rich people that sit at the top of the pyramid structure, that control everything below it and think that they're in charge, and it's a system of domination. Kill, kill, kill the rich. And by the rich, I mean the people that create the monetary system out of thin air, out of nothing. Those are the ones that have to be, I don't mean to kill them, but they need to be brought into a place where they can either repent or stay forever in their sin of thinking that they're the ones that are in charge. There can't be anybody in charge of anybody else. That's a crime against human rights. And human rights are meaningful. It doesn't matter if governments give them. They are unalienable. They are part of creation itself. We are born with natural rights as human beings. And we've got to get back to where we can exercise our individual rights. And when we do something wrong, there's correction, but it's not taking away from everybody else. It's not a system like we've had. And this is what I work to try to change. And I hope you understand where I'm coming from. If you don't, oh well, there's nothing I can do about it. We are each where we are. But that's the way that I see it, and I thank you for listening. Namaste.